Resigned Ateneo coach Tab Baldwin is under scrutiny after two of the university student athletes died during a team building exercise in Aurora province. Good morning, I'm Gerg Cahiles in for attorney Karen Jimeno, and this is At the Forefront. Tab Baldwin has resigned as the head coach of Ateneo men's basketball team. This after a team building exercise in Aurora province led to the deaths of two student athletes, Rene Baterbonia and Adili. Now, Baldwin faces scrutiny for his employment documents as a foreign national working in the Philippines. To tell us more about this, we'll be speaking with Labor Secretary Francis Tolentino. Good morning, Secretary.
Good morning, George. Good morning to your viewers as well.
Well, firstly, the Labor Department held a hearing on Monday tackling resigned coach Tab Baldwin's employment documents. But Baldwin was a no-show. His lawyer appeared instead and presented his alien certificate of registration, but he failed to present his alien employment permit. What can you say about this, sir?
He was represented by his lawyer, which is also correct as procedurally. So we took cognizance of the statements made by the lawyer being authorized, and then we required the lawyer to submit, because this is a motu proprio investigation, a verified answer centering on the alien employment permit. And she handed to me the copy of the alien certificate of registration. But there's a big difference between the alien certificate of registration and the alien employment permit. The first one would allow you to stay in the Philippines. The second one would allow you to work in the Philippines. So the first one does not automatically grant you the privilege of working in the Philippines. So we're on a stage wherein the factual and legal basis of his stay is being scrutinized. So we required Mr. Baldwin, the lawyer, to submit till the 25th. He was given 10 days under the procedure, a verified answer. Thereafter, a hearing will be made on the 29th and a decision will be made within 30 days.
Okay. An alien employment permit is generally valid for 1 year, sir, but it can be issued for up to 3 years depending on the duration of one employment contract. Did you find any record that Coach Tab has actually secured this permit in the past since he arrived here in the Philippines in 2016?
I'm not yet at liberty to provide you some details, but we're still waiting for the verified answer. Everything will be clarified there. So we have to give according due process. So procedurally, that's the correct way.
Okay. But is it possible, Mr. Secretary, for his employer to handle the renewal of this document, or kailangan po ba in person ito gawin talaga?
Which one? The alien employment permit?
Yes, the permit, sir.
Yes, it has. You have to file for an extension, or you have to file for a certificate of exemption. These are two documents. So you have to appear and sign some sworn documents.
Okay. If Baldwin's employment permit is expired and he continues to work as Ateneo coach, but no, he already resigned, can his employer be held liable?
That's a very speculative question. We haven't reached yet that stage, but we started the alien employment permit one step at a time. So even if he has resigned, the investigation would focus on the dates prior to that tragic incident. That's June 8, 2026. So the dates, the events after, or the dates after the June 8, 2026, even if there is a resignation or severance of an employer-employee relationship, would be immaterial to the investigation.
And sir, siguro in a general sense, if there are violations, sir, to this employment status, a foreign national working without a permit from DOLE, ano pong pwedeng kaharapin?
There's a severe penalty of imprisonment from 3 months to 3 years. And the law provides that even if deportation is a consequence, before you can be deported, you have to serve the sentence.
Oh, okay. But how about the employer, sir, who hired a foreign national without proper work documents?
There are legal consequences like that also, payment of fines and a lot of other penalties imposed by the Labor Code of the Philippines.
Mr. Secretary, are there professions that are exempt of getting alien work permit?
It has to be based on a treaty. There are some treaty-based professions on an emergency basis, but basically none. Even in the medical profession, you have to get a permit. You have to pass the professional board exam here. And even the medical profession is reserved to Filipino citizens. You're given an alien employment permit precisely because you have the knowledge, the technical know-how. But one precondition is that you should be able to transfer the technology to an understudy in the Philippines.
Okay. But I've seen this Department Order 248 series of 2025 stating that a foreign national who came here in the Philippines to teach or be an adjunct professor may be exempted from securing the AEP provided that they submit a copy of an agreement with the institution. Is a basketball coach hired by an education institution fall under this category?
It will be. We don't want to jump the gun on what the answer would be. Everything is speculative right now.
But I'm wondering if he was able to secure an exemption.
The exemption was not yet shown to us.
Okay. Well, DOLE will conduct another hearing on June 29. And as you mentioned, sir, you are expecting a verified answer from Coach Tab on the 25th. Right. So what should we expect on the 29th? Should Coach Baldwin appear in person?
That's the assurance made to me by the lawyer.
That he will appear in person. If
Yes,
not, sir,
yes.
what will happen?
Well, there are 2 hearings allowed, actually, procedurally. So there's again another second hearing.
Okay. Now, Ateneo President Father Roberto Yap SJ confirmed the resignation of Tab Baldwin as head coach. Will the Labor Department's probe into his employment still continue despite that?
Can you repeat that?
Will the investigation continue, sir, despite his resignation?
Yes. As I said, the cutoff date would be June 8th, 2026.
Will the Labor Department also look into the circumstances behind the drowning of student athletes Rene Baterbonia and Adili?
It's no longer within the purview of our jurisdiction, but there are cases which would perhaps involve the concept of the secondary parental authority. There's a St. Francis High School versus Court of Appeals, which found the principal of the school liable because of an outdoor activity. So we're not yet there. We start first with what we find as appropriate the scope of the investigation.
But how's your coordination with other agencies that may help, sir, on
We're not
making this thing
looking at the criminal aspect.
Okay.
It's another agency, but everything would be done in accordance with the mandate of the Department of Labor.
As head, sir, as the coach, as you mentioned, there is supposed care for the student athletes, and you will look into that as well. We will continue discussing this as At the Forefront returns after a short break. Welcome back at the Forefront. We continue our conversation with Labor Secretary Francis Tolentino. Mr. Secretary, apart from being the Labor Secretary, you're also an Atenean, sir. May we get your opinion as to how Ateneo is responding to this incident?
Well, I'm not privy to what is going on right now within the Ateneo community. Although I'm a graduate of Ateneo, I cannot represent them at this stage. My opinion is part of the official, part of my official duties and functions.
And how are you making sure that the investigation that you are doing there at DOLE will be impartial, sir?
Yeah, well, you've seen my actions. This is irrespective of regardless of my school educational affinity. We started this almost immediately after the incident. So we're going to be objective. We're going to be impartial. So the outcome, we'll let the evidence lead the way.
It is the head coach's job to pay attention to every detail in a game. The opposing team's strengths and weaknesses, its star players. Can we assume that Baldwin was aware of the dangers in the Pakulao Beach when he drowned or brought his team there?
I cannot give my opinion on that. That's perhaps an opinion to be given by those present there.
Okay. Now, will you also be calling the students, sir, to tackle maybe the relationship between their coach and the students?
Not at this stage. Not at this stage. We're focusing on the role of DOLE and the employment contract.
How about the other members of the coaching staff, sir? Can they be held liable, or are they under investigation as well?
I think it's another agency. This is a multi-agency investigation. There is a multi-agency investigation going on right now. So we leave that to the other agencies, the police specifically.
We would like to take this opportunity as well to ask you, because you had a meeting with the Kamanggagawa party list to tackle labor issues. Can you tell us about this? Ano po yung mga glaring issues?
It's a first. We're opening the pathway, a bridge of sorts between the DOLE and various sectors. So it's not just a symbolic opening of offices and doors of DOLE, but it's more of a bridge pathway wherein we can exchange ideas on how to strengthen the labor sector and the Philippine economy as well.
Offhand, sir, ano yung mga issues na ni-raise nila sa inyo?
A lot. That what you've been hearing in the social media and wages and everything, standards and everything.
Is there an update, Mr. Secretary, about the investigation into the incident in Angeles City?
I will give the report tomorrow.
Okay, so we will be waiting for that
Yes.
report.
It's over. It's over. We have concluded the. I'm just fine tuning some details, but report will be out tomorrow.
Pero nagpakita na po ba o nakausap niyo po ba yung contractor and the owner
That was
of
done
this?
by the regional office.
Okay, and nagawa lahat ng interviews na ito.
Yes.
Okay, sige po. Well, thank you very much for your time, Mr.
Thank you,
Secretary.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And we'll see you again next time. The job of a coach is to help an athlete improve his or her performance. A coach is meant to teach players how to stay focused, work together, compete fairly, and practice good sportsmanship. We hope the tragic incident in Aurora serves as a reminder of the importance of athlete safety and encourages everyone involved in sports to make the well-being of athletes a top priority. Be informed, be insightful of the news. I'm Gerg Cahiles. Always stay at the forefront.